Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Sagittarius for May of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Sagittarius ascendant. So my Saggies, the first week of the month, we've got Uranus conjunct Mercury in your your fifth house of romance, of your own business, of your creativity. So this could be possibly a sudden romance coming into your life. Suddenly somebody just appearing quite out of the blue when you least expect them. It's also a great time for stimulating encounters and ideas to do with your own business. And for those of you that are artistic in any way, some wonderful ideas. If you write music or you perform or anything, you're going to have some amazing, groundbreaking ideas. So really make the most of that aspect right at the beginning of this month. We've got a lot happening for you in the sixth house this month, so very good time for you to, particularly the first couple of the weeks of the month, for you to look at the way you look after your health, your diet, exercise, and if you need anything needs healing, anything that's been bothering you, this really could be a time where you get that healing, where things really recover well in your health. And then also connected with your work. I know for many of you, you've had some serious aspects concerning your finances, and there's still now, however, this month, there may be some new opportunities coming in, particularly that second week of the month, where we've got some nice aspects to your sixth house of work. Now we've got Venus going retrograde this month on the 15th of the month until the 26th of June. So that's for about 6 weeks. And she's retrograde in your seventh house of relationship. So there is a possibility in that seventh house that you might feel unloved or unappreciated by people around you. Maybe you're already feeling that. When Venus goes retrograde, boy, it's a time for you to examine your finances, but for you particularly your love relationships. The people in your life that you love, and to look at those relationships. To also somebody from your past may come back into your life. You may have a reconciliation with somebody in your life. This is not the best time for any kind of beauty treatments, any kind of serious cosmetic surgery, because it often doesn't turn out the way you want it to turn out during this time. If you do decide you're going to go and splash out and buy nice things, it's not the best time to do it during Venus retrograde, because very often when it goes direct, you don't like those things so much. So if you do buy those things, keep your receipts and keep your guarantees just in case you want to take them back. It's really a good time to reconsider your relationships, to reevaluate all of your relationships. And that would be everything from an intimate relationship to a business relationship, to people with whom you share a one-on-one encounter, and to reevaluate these relationships. You may find that your social life slows down. The pace of your life slows down during Venus retrograde, and it's just allowing you some breathing space in between, so that when Venus goes direct again, you will have reevaluated your finances and your relationships, and you'll be ready for that quicker pace of life. You won't get too caught up in things, and caught up in things that maybe are not nourishing you enough, where you're giving too much in the relationship maybe, and not receiving enough nourishment and fulfillment. We've still got Mars in that 10th house of career. So despite that Venus retrograde, particularly the first 2 weeks of the month, still good time for you to push forward with your career, to push forward with what it is you want to do. It's about you creating those opportunities for yourself. They're not about to drop in your lap. They're not Neptune aspects, but they are Mars aspects to do with your career. And we've also, around the middle of the month, we've got Mars trine to Pluto from your second to your 10th house. So this is a wonderful time, in fact, for making any long-term goals, but especially connected with your career and your finances. Very good time to do that, and especially anything that is fairly conservative in nature. Wouldn't be doing anything extravagant or very speculative during this time, although you could just during that first week of the month. I don't mind with that Mercury-Uranus. You can do it very quickly, in and out deal. But after that, no. Towards the 3rd and 4th and last week of the month, no, it needs to be much more conservative and more careful in your finances. It's possible that some relationships will come to an end during this time, because you've also got the Saturn overlay in your 11th house as well as the Venus retrograde. So allow those to come and end, especially if you're feeling disappointed and unloved in some of your relationships. There's a possibility as well, though, with Venus in that 7th house, you may fall in love with somebody. So try to go slowly, because often when Venus goes direct, you end up wondering what the hell you saw in that person in the first place. So there you have it. Take care of finances and love this month. And then by the end of next month, you're ready to move forward with much more of a fuller social life and more activity going on. I wish you a great month. I thank you very much for listening. I appreciate to those of you who subscribe to my free newsletter or download a free birth chart from my website, or even if you just like or favourite these videos, I really appreciate it. And as always, I'm always delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.